Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you what I think is weekly reading vlog 155. So it is Monday morning, I am working at home, but I wanted to come in and start the vlog, tell you about a book I've read and pick my next read. So this morning I finished The Possible by Tara Altebrando. I started this at the end of last week's vlog and it's such a quick read, I managed to finish it off this morning. I have given this 2 stars and I feel like that is a push. This book is pretty damn bad in my opinion. So I loved The Leaving by Tara Altebrando. I read that twice. The most recent time I think was 2020 and then I actually unhauled it to give to a friend. This one was a gift from the lovely Alice, so thank you again Alice. I know I thanked you again last night, which was like 2 weeks ago by the time this video goes up. Anyway, you know what I mean. But unfortunately the story here wasn't as good. And the writing was actually worse, even with this being a novel that came after. So this book, we're following Kaylee, whose mother is in prison for the murder of her brother, like the mother's son, Kaylee's brother. There was a public news story back when Kaylee's mom was a teenager to say that she had telekinesis and could move things with her mind. She then says that when the little boy is murdered that he was thrown up against the wall with her mind, kind of thing. The actual story just wasn't that great and how it all came about in the end wasn't that fantastic. But like, I can't even find a good example to you that I can show you. But just here we are. This is why it's so quick. If she was going on Saturday, I wanted to go on Saturday. I called her. She didn't pick up. She just texted me. Why wouldn't she pick up? I texted her to let her know I wanted to go with her, but she didn't write back. And then we have these like page breaks, so that was just that chunk. What if she was never going to follow through? What if I'd given up too much control? New chapter. Then we do have a little bit of dialogue, but then again another like page break. So I don't really understand the writing style in this. 2 stars, it can go. But this is the Mystic Falls Cemetery prompt complete. So from my original TBR, I now have 4 books remaining. The Lady Rogue, I actually already filled the historical prompt, which is Salvatore Boarding House. I filled that with Yours from the Tower. So that is going to be the final book I read out of these. I've got a plan. I'm going to go onto a random wheel. So I've put The Return by Rachel Harrison. I've put that in there twice. I've put Dead Girls Don't Lie by Jennifer Shaw Wolfe in twice. I've put Angel Fever in there twice. I've put Lady Rogue in there once. And what I'm also going to put in there is Random TBR Jar. Something is appealing to me right now about picking a book from random off my TBR and just giving it a go. Here is my wheel. Let's give it a spin. This is taking forever. Okay, the chunky boy it is. Fine. I knew what I was doing putting this on my TBR. I read the first Angel book back in like 2012. I finally read Angel Fire last year, I think. Let's look at my Goodreads. So Angel I reread in September of 2020. God, that sounds like such a long time ago now. Angel Fire I read in October of 2021 and I'm finally getting around to Angel Fever. And my review for Angel Fire was this was such a ride, I can't lie and say I didn't love it. We'll see what I think of this one. I'm already thinking that I only need to keep the first book in the series, but I guess we need to see what happens with this. We're following Willow, who, I'm trying not to spoil anything so I can't remember where the spoilers lie. We're following Willow, who is humanity's last hope, basically. And there are angels. So what I'm actually going to do now is do some work. I'm going to grab my Vampire Diaries bookmark. Okay, got that in here. I'm going to do some work. I'm going to finish the Harold Shipman audiobook I'm listening to, because that is a normal sentence people say. And then when I'm done with that, I will probably need to pick a new audiobook because I've got a lot of work to do today. I also need to plan out 2 videos, which I'll do on my lunch break and hopefully finish them after work, film them after work. This has been a long update. Haven't really said a lot, but we've picked my new book, so yay. Okay, dishevelled Chloe is back for another day. Like, the fact I have been outside like this is a different problem, But I just went to the in-post locker because I've been selling a lot on Vinted, which meant I've been having a brief look at Vinted every now and again. And when I mean a brief look, I've been sitting in bed for an hour and scrolling. So I have forgotten what's in here. I've just seen a print on something and I cannot remember what it is. I think there are 6 items in here and I paid £8.93 including delivery. So we'll find out together what I've bought, and then I'll check it back to Vinted just to check it's what I actually bought, because there could be anything in here and I'd go, yep, looks good. Okay, I'm just pulling and things are falling out this bag. Item number 1. This, I remember this. It's a black top that's very tight and it's got like a cross section at the top. It's a 12. I bought this. Why, you ask? I have no answers. Oh, this is so not the material I thought it would be, but it is still kind of cute. So this is just a Primark jumper. It's just grey, like bagginess. It'll be nice as it gets colder. Why am I so out of focus? Let's put you there. That's 2 things. Item number 3. Oh, this is cute. Past Me has good taste. I don't know where this is from. This is like a poofy shoulder, flowery top. Cute. Well done, Past Chloe. That's 3 things. Item number 4. The fact is I only ordered this like 4 days ago and I already cannot remember. It is a Georgia Alster flowery midi dress. Big chunky paradox. That is a nice autumn thing. So item 4. I've got more than 6. Oh, I remember this. This is a 2-piece top. So one piece is this tiny little crop top, like so. But then the second piece is like an over-the-top wrap shirt. Of course it is. Another dress, blue, like leopard. Lovely, lovely. So number 7, the 7th thing. Yeah, all of this was £8.93. It is a Forever 21. It is quite tight, but it's a t-shirt dress. Winter, chunky pair of tights, big boots. So yeah, £8.93. I love Vinted sometimes, I really do. I've been going to the in-post locker like pretty much twice a week, if not 3 times a week, since I started using it a bit more. So I thought, why not go pick up some stuff for myself? Yay for me. I now need to clean this entire flat, get these bits in the wash, read a book, edit a video. I have finished a book, but I will tell you about it a little bit later when I feel a bit more, I was going to say combobulated, because I always say discombobulated. When I feel more combobulated. No, when I feel more put together, I will tell you about the book I finished and what I'm currently reading. Okay, so I have not done everything I wanted to do this evening. I wanted to film an entire video. God knows when that's happening, because it was my journal with me, so that was going to be like a solid hour and a half's worth of content. Anyway, I need to go to bed, so I need to shower and get in bed because I'm going to the office tomorrow, and continue reading Angel Fever, I forgot what it was called then, by Ale Weatherly. This one, I'm kind of bored. It's been a solid 10 years since I first read the first book in the series, and I just don't really care about the characters anymore, where at one point in my life they were the most important things in my life to me. Like, I would have died for Willow, and now I'm like, okay, like I don't really care as much. So I'm gonna shower, get in bed, read that. What I did do today was read the second half of Crave by Tracy Wolfe. I was listening to this on audiobook. When I was, what was I doing? Oh, I was live streaming and going through my Tumblr account. And I just needed something to have on in the background to listen to, because I felt guilty for not reading. So I started this, read a little bit, listened to it for ages at work yesterday, and then stormed through it today. This is the 3rd time I've read this book, and I still absolutely love it. It's such an easy time, it's so enjoyable, and I will continue to recommend it. I don't really have much to say on this one because I've talked about it so often on my channel, but this is a supernatural school. Our main character, Grace, turns up. It's her uncle who is the head teacher of the school. Her parents have died and she does not know that it is a supernatural school. So she's thrown in, she's introduced to the big bad boy, Jackson. What I will say about going back and rereading this book is that all of the relationships, the people you meet, everything, you kind of want to shake her and be like, you're being so dumb, what are you doing? But she doesn't know she's being dumb yet, so it's okay. But yeah, read the entirety of crave in the past 2 and a bit days. So what I did, rather than pick out a brand new audiobook and search through what was available, I just thought I'd start Crush, which is book number 2 in the series. I have 6 of the books. I think 6 are out and I have all 6. Yeah, that does sound right. But I've only read the first 3 of them before, so I just thought I may as well crack on. I will refresh myself on this audiobook, refresh myself on Covet. We're back to that if you watch vlogs at that stage. And then just at some point coming up, I can actually start carrying on with the series. I'm not in a rush because I do want to read the new ones for the first time physically rather than by audio, but I've picked up Crush. This is 600, nearly 700 pages long. It's so easy to listen to the audiobook, so that will be some points earned for the readathon that I didn't count on to start, but I'm in the office all day tomorrow and this will be a good listen. So time to carry on with my evening, get in bed and read Angel Fever, which I'm so conflicted. I'll have more thoughts when I finished it. I've owned these books for, I kid you not, over 10 years. And I kind of just want to DNF them and not think about them again. Even the idea of unhauling the second and third books to only keep the first book hurts my heart. But I cannot carry these books around for the rest of my life. So I think I'm going to have to do it and keep the first book as a memory. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to do, but I will make that decision when I finally finish the book. Hello, it is Saturday. It is about 10:30. So we're in theory 10.5 hours into the 48-hour readathon, like dedicated for the Vampire Diaries readathon. The only thing I've really done is put the hoodie on. So that's not really helping my reading. I did film a catch up with me on my journal video this morning. So while I did that, I had the audiobook for Crush on, and I'm currently on page 428. So I've made some decent progress, 428 out of 685-ish. So I can get this done, I've just found out I'm actually going to be working tomorrow. So this will probably be finished tomorrow while I do that. The reason I wanted to come and update is I just got an Amazon package and I did order this. So I have started Christmas shopping already. Look, I know it's September. With the joy of the, how are we gonna call it? The Cosy Lives this year, I thought I may as well get started pretty early. And there was a present that I wanted to get Cole's little brother. The price was going up and down and it dropped a little bit this week. So I decided to buy it. It is way smaller than I thought, which is good because I need to get it in my case. And that is the Lego set for London. So you've got Big Ben, you've got the bridge, you've got the eye, and hopefully he loves this. He loves Lego and he's really good at Lego. He's just turned 8, but this one should be absolutely fine for him. Well, I'm hoping. We did a flying around the world ride when I was there last time, and we flew over London. He was asking me questions about London, so I thought I'd get him the London Lego and hopefully he loves it. So I was also buying books for friends, so I have a few set aside already. If the person this is for recognises it, then I'm sorry I've spoiled Christmas, but it's also September, so you'll forget. But I was buying this book for someone and I decided I wanted a copy for myself, and that is A Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I believe it is a Christmas romance, so I bought it to take over to the States and read while I'm there. I have 3 Christmas books now that I want to read while I'm out there, and this one just sounds really, really cute. So it says, in an effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a child, Stella enters a contest with Insta-famous influencer Evelyn St. James. With the added publicity and the huge cash prize, she might just be able to save the farm from its financial woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination for the holidays, she lied on the application and said that she owns Love Light Farms with her boyfriend. Only, there is no boyfriend. Enter best friend Luca Peters. He just came home for some hot chocolate and somehow got a farm and a serious relationship in the process. Will their fake love affair save Love Light Farms in time for Christmas? And how cute. This is so cute. So shopping has been done. I feel good and prepped for Christmas. I have a few people's presents like nearly sorted already. It's actually ridiculous. But I'm gonna need to get things posted out at the start of December this year. So I hope you're all excited. Hello. So I look like death. And the 48-hour readathon has now been cancelled on my part because I've been working since 7:30 in the morning. It is currently about 4 p.m. So I have many things to tell you about yesterday. It's now Sunday and I was going to do a big book update, but then work's got in the way. It's just chaos. I've come in because an Amazon parcel has arrived. And if this is someone being nice to me about work, I'm going to be mad. I won't be mad. Oh, this is With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. I saw this in Asda and it looked really cool, so I put it on my wish list. But it's from the author of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, which I want to read really, really soon. So this is Lauren Fox is the bookkeeper, oh my god, for Cold World, a tourist destination that's always a winter wonderland despite being located in humid Orlando, Florida. Sure, it's ranked way below the amusement parks and maybe foot traffic could be better, but it's a fun place to work, even if fun isn't exactly Laura's middle name. Her co-worker Asa, on the other hand, is all about finding ways to enliven his days at Cold World, whether that means organising the Secret Santa or teasing Lauren. When their boss asked Lauren and Asa to draft a proposal for raising more revenue, oh my, this is like my dream. Their rivalry heats up as they compete to come up with the best idea. But the solution is more dire than they thought, and it might take these polar opposites working together to save the day. This sounds so, so good. Okay, who sent me this? Laura. Laura's in trouble. Thank you for creating the Vampire Diaries readathon and all your hard work. September has been busy, but hopefully you'll have plenty of time to read in October. P.S. This is because I cannot buy books for me. 23 days of buying no books. I'm very proud of you, Laura, but you did not have to buy me one to make, to stop your book buying ban. That's so kind of you, and I had no idea this was so accounting based. There's literally bookkeepers and revenue. I'm here for it. So thank you so much. You're very, very sweet. You're very, very sweet. Hello, it is Monday morning and I'm finally coming in to update and wrap up this vlog. So the weekend was chaotic in the end. Saturday, I did a lot of reading. I didn't stop reading. And that is because I knew I had some work to do on Sunday. Sunday, I ended up working about 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. So I was a little bit tired and didn't actually want to update you. I did show you my lovely gift from Laura. I know I did that, but I didn't tell you about any of the other bookish developments. The first thing I did was I finished Angel Fever. I was about halfway through this coming in to Sunday and I finished it off on Saturday in the reading sprints, and I've decided to give this one 3 stars. This is the 3rd book in the Angel series and I've been reading them slowly throughout my entire life. So Angel Fever is number 3 and I just didn't feel like the story was strong. It probably didn't need to be this long. It could have been wrapped up a lot shorter, but coming from book 2 being this big, it was a lot shorter, so I just think these aren't quite concise enough. I have decided to unhaul Angel Fire and Angel Fever and just keep Angel on my shelf for nostalgia, but both of these are being unhauled and actually this one has already found a new home. Then I finished a book via audio, which was Crush by Tracy Wolfe. No, that's not the order, but we'll start here. I finished this on audio. This is the 2nd book in the Crave series and I really wanted to jump in and start the 3rd book, but unfortunately Scribd has limited me until the 1st, so I won't be able to do it in this readathon. But this is a chunky book and it is about a supernatural school where our main character Grace goes. In book 1 she doesn't know it's a supernatural school. I think I actually explained this because I read Crave in this vlog, right? I'm going to stop talking. I read this, 5 stars. Again, I love this book. I love the tension that you can feel between characters and how you know where the story is going before it does. It was a bit more of a shock the first time. When I read it this time, I was like, I can clearly see what the author's doing here. I can't believe I didn't pick up on it. So, Crush. I then read the entirety of The Return by Rachel Harrison. This was pretty good. I originally gave it 3.5 stars. This is a story of, it's actually an adult horror, I thought it was YA, about a woman whose best friend goes missing and then she comes back 2 years later and just something's not right. They go on a girls' holiday and she can just really see that something is up, but she doesn't quite know what, and I really did enjoy it. So yeah, I originally gave it 3.5 3.5 stars because I could appreciate it wasn't actually written that well and the story wasn't that good, but it was creeping me out. I've since upped that rating to 4 stars because I was so scared I couldn't get to sleep. So I think it did its job. I am actually giving it to my boss, or loaning it to my boss because she wants to read it after I explained it to her, and I'm also throwing in a Chloe's Crime Scene Corner bookmark because she said she liked these. So actually that gives me a good time to mention, my bookmarks are still available. So we have the Chloe Reads Books bookmark, the Avocado Gang and Chloe's Crime Scene Corner are still available. The merch order link is down in my description, so they are still available. Please do go check them out if you've been thinking of getting them. The other bookish news was I had an ARC from Harper 360 YA, which is the Blood Years by I want to say Alana K. Arnold, which comes out on the 23rd of October. My TBR is already planned for October, but this will be put as a read ASAP book. It sounds really cool. This is about Friedrich and her older sister who live in a house in a city in a world divided. So it's about them struggling to survive the Holocaust in Romania. And yeah, I just think it sounds really, really cool. World War II fiction is like a real teenage nostalgia for me, so I'd love to see what's happening in the genre now. Sounds really cool, and I think that's it. It was a lot happening, but if you've watched the vlog to this point, please leave me a pink emoji for these books to show me that you got here. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Thank you to everybody who supported day 1 of the 48-hour readathon. I'm sorry I couldn't quite make it happen, but I will try harder. Yesterday also marked my 5-year anniversary on BookTube, and I'm just so happy to be here, so happy for your support, and hoping it continues on for the future. So, time to start another week. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.